Hello, hello, Bubs. I'm sorry for being late. I hope you forgive me. Hello, I'm going to say hello to everyone properly. Hello, Akuris. Hello, Dio. He's not here anymore. He's not with us anymore. He's not with us anymore. He's not dead. I don't think so. Hello, Akuris. Hello, Scopy. Hello. Wait, I already said that. Hello, White Stancer. Hello. Hashikui. Hello, Solar Fridge. I'm not Mysko. Hello, Copy. Hello, Urson and Zerkri and Will Sleeps. Hello, and hello, Walder Darkers, and hello, Elliot Dicky, and hello, Galaxy Explorer. Hi. I'm gonna do a confession stream for the first time, so I'm a little bit nervous. Even if you should be nervous, because it's your sins being evaluated. You see, I shouldn't judge you, but you're making it really hard. I took a little look at these ones, and you're making it really hard. Hello, first killers. You're making it really hard to not judge you. Very sorry. But I cannot forgive you either, because I mean, I cannot, what's it called, absolve you of your sins. I cannot forgive you. That is between you and God. I'm not gonna get so submitted to them, but I think some of them are very obvious. You have nothing to confess? You think that you're free of sin? Anyways, everyone has submitted theirs, so I'm gonna... I haven't read through them properly. Some of them I excluded because some of them were really nice poems, actually. Really nice poems, and I really liked them. But I cannot, it's not poem time. And it was really hard to find good ambience music of church music or something like that actually feels like being in a church that is not as royalty free. The only thing I could find World of Warcraft music though. I hope you like that. I hope you like World of Warcraft music, so I'm gonna put it on now. But like sometimes if you cannot find royalty-free music anywhere, you can always find game music. There's not exactly royalty-free, but since people do let's plays and stuff like that, you can still use it. World of Warcraft is a big sin. No love confessions. I think there maybe was some love confessions in there, but I will. I might have included one. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna turn on some echo to make it sound like I'm in a shirt. Is it too much echo? Maybe this instead. Maybe is it better? Do I sound like I'm in a shirt? Slight orcs. Maybe I want to be the orc. I thought about that. And I'm sorry for being late. Because I had to help out with grandma stuff. You like me, I like you too. Come on, we're not supposed to be wholesome. This is serious business. This is serious business, Bubs. You have committed some grave sins, I can see. Thank you, Simon. Public domain, no, because the performance is perfected. If you can find like a good long video, or like a good long playlist of royalty free music like that, feel free to send it to me. I found some too as well, but I have been inside a nice cathedral before, and I wanted to find something similar, but I didn't feel comfortable using any of those. So the last time you were offended, is that I thought it would work and you thought I was mean to me. Maybe I thought you were gonna bring me to work. Maybe you're disappointed because I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna judge your sins and then I'm gonna forgive you. I'm actually a Christian, so I can't do that. I cannot forgive your sins, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna cosplay as a nun either. I hope you can respect that. So this is just gonna be me actually maybe judging you a little bit as a joke. I'm gonna give you the side eye. Like this. If I would forgive. Okay, let's get started, Bubs. Let's get started. Let's get into it. And hit the bell button and the subscribe button. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read this one. Back when Pokemon Go was at its peak, I may or may not have gone to restricted areas with a do not enter sign and stayed at each for roughly 1 hour to get the Pokestop. I mean, as long as it wasn't someone's private garden, like, what's the point of living in this world if you cannot have anything exciting or do anything fun or do, you know? We humans are explorers. We must have some fun. Like, I don't judge you for doing this, and I don't think most people would either. You gotta go into a restricted area at least one time in your life, right? who does? Where? Like, I would say, as long as it's not someone's garden. Or like you actually harassing someone personally, I don't... I think it's just funny. But maybe you have a little bit too much of a gamer brain. Hello, Smiley. Good evening. You have a bit too much of a gamer brain. And that is a little bit too much of a sin, I think, maybe. You should probably... if you prioritize your gamer brain over... over, you know, not getting in legal trouble, then you have other problems. Yeah, you should not trespass, but if you do it to have a good... If you do it for a game, I feel a little bit more concerned. Gamer repression, I don't like this music. It makes me angry. I guess I didn't like World of Warcraft music. I'm gonna switch. I gotta go forward in the World of Warcraft. Okay, now. Angry. Yeah, it made me angry. I thought it would be relaxing. So we go to the next one. Your sense of adventure is forgivable, but I don't know about your gamer brain. Dark Souls boss music. I'm a manipulative sociopath liar and only care about myself, but everyone thinks I'm a super nice and trustworthy guy. I don't think so. I think I know who this is, and I don't think you come off as a nice and trustworthy guy. Bubs, which one of you is a nice and trustworthy guy? Which one of you are the upstanding and nice trustworthy guys in here? Which one is it? Which one of you is trustworthy? Well, sleep's possible. Yeah, you seem like a actually nice and trustworthy. Well, this seems to be something you are. Like, you can still be a sociopath and psychopath. I'm not expert on that, but those are... I guess those diagnoses are called antisocial behavior. Like, when people say antisocial, it means, oh, this person is such an introvert, you know? But there's a difference between that and antisocial... what's it called? Like a dark triad. A dark triad, antisocial. Antisocial, So let's see. Antisocial personality disorder. So you have some kind of antisocial personality disorder. You can still choose to not do bad things in life, right? You can still make that choice. So people like this, they don't seem to feel guilt or anxiety and those kind of emotions. It's not in their body. No! Not high! Not high! Mysko! I'm Mysko, not high! You can still make good choices. This doesn't know whether you're a manipulative sociopath liar. You just don't lie. Lying makes things harder for you. You always have to keep lying to keep your lies up all the time. You don't have to do it. I'm sure you could be forgiven. but I think you have to change it a little bit. I want to know more about your story. You should have sent me more actually, it's almost unforgivable that you don't give me more details of what you're doing. What are you secretly doing? You have to give me the details. Like, but if you're my bub... Wait. I wonder why a Maniville sociopath liar will watch me in the first place. Maybe, Bubs, do you think I'm a magnet? Maybe I'm secretly a magnet and all of you are manipulative sociopath liars. Maybe all of you are... Oh, what, really? Whoa! Maybe I should become a CIA scouting agency. I can, like, find manipulative sociopath liars in my chat to send to the CIA so you can become agents or something. Neodymium magnet. I don't know what neodymium is. But you should stop lying, okay? You should stop. It will give you easier life, even if you probably don't care about that. Whatever you do, don't. If you truly care about someone, don't treat them this way. Not the kind of Vtuber agency you're expecting. Someone has to do it. I know this Bub is not watching because this Bub is watching other women. If you're like this, then I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Oh, hello, Funnel. You don't need me. Death sentence, yeah. To the galley. Wait, is that what you call it? Not to the galley. Why am I talking about it? To the galley. I mean, to the hanging station. To the station where you, the guillotine, the place where you hang people. Yeah, we gotta take you there. Let me route this IP address. Hello, Dante. Hi. Unforgivable. Making me angry. Making me really angry. I don't like it when you write that to me. It's making me very upset. I'm not speaking to you anymore. Here I am being really cute for you, but it seems like you don't appreciate it. Sometimes I put another VTuber stream on in the background while I'm doing something else entirely and don't really watch it. It's more like a background noise than actual viewing. Does that still count as cheating? I don't know, does it? Does it? What are the intentions of your heart? I would like to know that. Maybe you really want to be surrounded by a lot of women all the time, so you can have women chatting as a background noise. Like a lot of really cute, amazing women. Maybe I'm not enough for you. Have you thought about that? Maybe I'm not just enough for me. Now maybe you're not really put up to the challenge. You love me. Come on. maybe you're not enough of a maybe you're not enough of a good bub for your challenge. It's okay, not everyone can succeed. Not everyone is meant to be not everyone is meant to be a winner. And that's okay. You're forgiven for being a failure. Okay, no, I'm sorry. No. When I get jealous, I get really rude. I'm very sorry. Sometimes you need to do things, but you're still faithful. Yeah, sometimes you need to do things like cheating on your Oshi. Sometimes you need to do it. Just make sure Mysko doesn't know about this, okay? Because if she would know, she would get really sad and really upset. But it's a good thing she doesn't know, right? I was once mean to Mysko when she was never mean to me. Why did you do that? Mysko's just a little baby, and she never learned to fly. Okay, don't do this. It kills Mysko. If you do this, it kills Mysko, and she will never recover. Like, I can forgive you. I would forgive you. I'm sure God will forgive you too, but I'm not sure if you could forgive yourself. You could probably not live with that guilt. You should never do this. Never ever. Never ever do this ever again, okay, Bob? You like the bullying stream? Really? I was a little... Actually, when I did a bullying stream, I got very because of disconnections. I got really nervous, and also I felt too bad. I felt like I was too mean. And I got one guy too. I got one guy. There was a person who was like, "Oh, I don't really. It just makes me uncomfortable, so I'm gonna lurk." I'm like, then why do you come to the bullying stream? Wait. Did you see bullying in the title? And then I got insecure and I thought, wait, maybe my Bubs actually hate this and they'd be really sad and I'm being too harsh on them. Because I don't actually mean any of these things I say. I mean, sometimes I wanna tease you for these things, but they're not true, okay? So I felt a little bad. I'm sorry. Did you lie to me? Wait, what the heck is this? Why did I start? Oh, I didn't even read it. Okay. You thought it was a great beater, but you have more important matters. I once borrowed my cousin's used panties and didn't say so things. You were a teenage boy coming to puberty, please, all yours. Like, did you send this to me and not expect me to judge me? Excuse you? I mean, that was years ago. Just don't steal things again, okay? Maybe you could make it up for cousin by giving her your dirty underwear. Maybe that is the correct action. Yeah, maybe put it back. Oh dear, we borrowed you. I'm gonna judge you, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to judge you. I'm gonna have to judge you so hard. I cannot help it. I don't know what to say, honestly. Well, it seems like you passed that now. Maybe you'll have a wife one day and then you will not have to steal underwear again. Maybe you should apologize to your cousin, but maybe that would also ruin your reputation forever. I don't know what to do. Maybe you should have a talk. Maybe honestly you should pray. I don't know what you should do. Just don't do it anymore. But if you're still doing it, well, let's not worry about that. I won't not be able to sleep tonight if I worry about this. I'm like, did Bub ever get over these bad behaviors? And I will lay there in bed and think about it, and I'll be so worried. I'll be like, when is my Bub gonna end up in prison for stealing underwear? Hopefully not. When I was younger, I was honestly a very different person. I used to lie. Sometimes took things from my parents, and I was terrible at keeping secrets. And when someone told me I wasn't allowed to do something, I would treat it like a puzzle to try to figure out how to get around the rule. Is this the manipulative liar sociopath from earlier? Giving us context? Is this the origin story? I think this is maybe the origin story. You were just a kid, okay? Maybe apologize to your parents and don't make this a habit, okay? And it's okay to be terrible at keeping secrets. Not everyone needs to have secrets. And honestly, just not discuss it. No, Bubs! Dark Trial. I'm in the Dark Trial. Are you a Dark Trial? I actually have a little bit of Dark Trial myself. No, so super no! Well, you were just a kid. Just apologize to your parents. I also did things like that when I was a kid. Nothing extreme really though, but I did use my dad's phone to buy things in a game and some other things like that. I did. I did. I'm sorry. When you both use water Bubs, I don't even want to think about it. That's very scary. You don't do this anymore, okay? You're not a CIA agent. You shouldn't have to lie through your life, alright? Confession. Sometimes I listen to your voice notes in bed. First thing in the morning, so I can imagine having you wake up next... That is not a sin. That is not a sin. You're just trying to flatter me. It's a sin putting this in here, expecting that there's something to be ashamed of. Because you're just flattering me. I don't like this music. It makes me angry. I don't like intensive music. So no, I don't think this is bad. Medication for illness, just sociopath illness. Maybe they like seeing me get so nervous because they cannot get nervous. Maybe that's why. Sometimes, when I get something sweet from a bakery, like a pastry or a small dessert, I just don't log it in my food truck. It doesn't happen very often, but every now and then I kind of pretend it doesn't count. I mean... You're already paying for your sins with that fat body of yours. So don't come asking me for forgiveness. You should ask your body for forgiveness. Every time your butt cheeks clap when you're walking, then that's them telling you that complaining about what you did to them. Oink oink, little piggy. Oink oink. I'm sorry, I can forgive you. Because next to you, I look skinnier. So I don't mind. Okay, let's see here. I have a list of not physical... Okay, people who hurt me. So like notepad document or something who I like to take my revenge on. But considering that I have a motive, it would be very dangerous. So I had an idea to create an online group where people could submit their request and then other people carry out their revenge, being less likely to be caught, since people never meet the bad people. But it was still been dangerous since nowadays there are cameras. I want to know what they did to you. I want to know the lore. I need to know the lore. What happened? What did you do to deserve this revenge? Like, a lot of people want to, you know, get revenge on people that don't even remember who they are. Like, I maybe there's probably some classmates like that I'm still angry at. What kind of revenge are you? You might be a dangerous person, Bob. I think it would be healthier for you. I don't know exactly what happened, but I think it would be healthier if these people are not in your life anymore. I think it would be better to not do this. And the best revenge you can have is living your best life. Doing what they never believed you could do. Like you should be the boy who could, not the boy who you know, had to sink down to their level. Okay. Wait, that's a movie? What? What? What's that? I never watched this movie. I don't watch movies, Bob. I'm a weeb. I don't watch anime and videos on the internet. Okay. What? What? You're sinning for putting up movie plot in my marshmallow. This movie. That's unforgivable. I'm angry now. I'm really angry. You cannot tell I'm angry, but I'm really angry. Stop making up stories and telling me things. You're gonna wake up with bite marks on your toes. Unforgivable. Unforgivable. I once stole a car, ended up in a police chase that lasted all night. In GTA, right? In GTA, right? It was in GTA. Yeah. I know. It was in GTA. I know so. I know you can't. I know. I don't think you could outrun the police for a whole night. It was in GTA. I don't believe that. Bubs, it was in GTA. It's okay to do this in GTA. It's not a sin. The only sin is you're hurting your body by ruining your sleep schedule like this. Don't do it. Hello, thank you for following me. Fandom Joy Guy. Right, next one. I have a confession to make. Sometimes women hug me or show physical affection, and I just let it happen. I know, it sounds bad, but what am I supposed to do? It's not like I'm seeking it out. Sometimes they even give me a small kiss. Should I start telling my mom, my sister, or other Wait, what? Eh? I'm really confused. I mean, you don't like it? You don't want to hug or a kiss? I mean, I don't know where you live, but it's normal to get hugged as a greeting by your family, and in some countries it's normal to get kissed on the cheek. You don't want it anymore? I mean, it's not a sin to say no. It's not a sin to say no. It's not as... I mean, maybe I'll get a little bit jealous. Are you worrying that if it's normal in your culture, then you won't mind? I mean, you can also tell them. You can also tell them no. I don't understand. I don't understand, Bubs. I don't understand. What should I do? I don't understand, Bubs. Either ways. Yeah, it's a death sentence. It's possibly a death sentence. Saying no to a woman, that's a death sentence right there. What were you thinking? I'm just joking. Don't hug me, she'll get angry. The other day when I went out riding, I saw a woman sitting on a bench barefoot! And I unconsciously turned my face so fast and stared for the whole time I ran alongside her. Yeah, what was this? This is not a sin. What was this woman expecting not wearing her burqa in public? Very haram. She was the haram one. It's not your fault. I'm just joking. It was definitely you, Escalope. This is something I actually don't understand. When I see something very revealing in public, I don't get urge to stare. I want to look away because it's embarrassing. It makes me feel very embarrassed. It makes me very embarrassed. So maybe you should learn from me and get embarrassed instead of being being creepy. Don't be creepy. Don't be creepy. Not creepy. I guess it's not a crime to stare either. I don't think there's a crime in here. Unless you live in a country where women are not allowed to make eye contact even, then I don't think there's a sin here. But it's a bit embarrassing. I feel embarrassed reading this. I think it's a crime making me feel embarrassed. My confession is, every time I meet new people, the first thing I look at is their feet. Shows? What do you mean shows? What's a shows? To be honest, I can't tell you. Come on! Is this just feet fetishes confession time? I already know that you're all foot weirdos. You don't have to tell me here. What is a shows? What's a show? Shows? Shoes. Oh, shoes. Shoes. Oh, try to look at your feet shoes. Maybe... I don't think this is a sin. Maybe you're still a little shy. But it's not a good... Like, it's a very bad manner to look someone from up button to up. You must look at them from top to down. Top to down, not from down to up. Looking at someone down to up is like... Is a very... You shouldn't do it. Don't do that. It will make a person feel uncomfortable. Don't do it. You have to think about... That's the thing is, humans are very... How do I say it? Humans are more affected about how we stare at people. I don't like this music. I don't like this music. I hate it. Yeah, stare them down. No, don't stare them down. You stare like normal glances and honest, well-intended eye contact. I don't think this is a sin. I overthink everything all the time, even things I can't influence, and things that are completely outside of my control. Sometimes I feel like an idiot because I'm wasting so much energy on stuff I can't change. And it makes me feel like I'm stuck and exhausted and hate that I can't switch it up. That is not a sin. But you need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure you get a good amount of sleep and a good amount of water. And a good diet. And exercise. But outside of that, there's not much more you can do to maintain your body. And maybe you should try to find things to think about things differently. It's not enough to know that you're doing wrong. You need to find a way to get rid of these behaviors. But yeah, some of these things come with age. I used to worry way more. I used to worry so much. No, I don't look at the butt of people. I don't think this is a sin. But you need to stop worrying so much about the worldly stuff. Alright? The world is always going to be a stressful, chaotic place. And yes, you're going to be affected by it. Yes, it's important. But... If you want to make your whole day about these things, then why don't you become a politician? Or like dedicate your life to these things? But because at this point, this life is like a weird reality TV show, and you don't have to be a part of it. Ah! My Twitter! Ah! I'm sorry! But I'm really better nowadays. I'm better nowadays. If I can change, then you can change. My change is not perfect. I still have hints of bad behaviors there, but it's way better. And I think you can get there too, okay? Don't worry. Didn't you submit one to myself? I'm not like this. I'm not this bad. I worry about things a little bit, but I stop mostly. I stop mostly. But you can't. It can't get better. I have gotten better. Just don't get obsessed with cultural wars. Like one day, if there one day will be a real war, you don't want to be like, oh right, I dedicated myself online, fighting over which pill is the best, which color of pill is the best, when you're in a war. You don't want to be that person who's been like, oh wait, there's a war now, but I wasted all my time, writing in this Reddit pill, so it's subreddit. Yeah. The boy did have someone talking about entrenches. I was a Reddit mod at how many which pill which I was a Reddit mod at wait, how many pills? I was a black pill Reddit mod. I'm overqualified for being a soldier. Well, a Reddit mod would be a good reinforcement, I think. One time I put on the floor and it got everywhere and my mom like clean it up, yup, yeah. Your son is being a baby and watching me. You're too young, get out! Get out of here, baby! Stop mogging us always. Stop youth maxing and youth mogging us. Get out of here, stupid baby. Stupid baby. Get out of here. You know that's Mysko's tell. Yeah. No, you don't. Yeah, don't. Oh. I completely change as a person the second I get behind the wheel. Someone is driving slower than speed limit? I'm instantly screaming the word slur in my head inside the car. And don't even get me started cyclists. They're doing 20 in front of me when it's a 50 zone. I swear I want to run them over. Literally the worst people on the road. I would say maybe anger issues, but also completely relatable. I don't like cyclists either. I really don't like cyclists. I think it's maybe because I cannot ride a bike, but sometimes I wonder... Bubs, don't tell anyone. This is an intrusive thought of mine. Sometimes when I see a cyclist pass by, I wonder what will happen if I kicked the bike at the right opportunity right in the side. I would never do such a thing, but it's an intrusive thought of mine. I would never do that. I don't like hurting people, but I kind of would want to see it fall over, you know? You know what's the worst? When in Sweden, you have a lot of bike tracks. You have a lot of bike tracks. Like they have their own special parts of the pavement. They have like half of the pavement is for people who walk, and the other half is for bicycles. Sometimes you see cyclists on the road, even if there's a bike lane. It's illegal for them to be on the road, but it's so annoying. It makes me so angry. But running people over is a sin. You should not do that. And you should not yell things inside of your car. Oh, yo. You're right. Maybe you should not worry. Okay, okay. So I have some advice for you that actually works for me. Sometimes I get frustrated, but then I realize that it doesn't take all that much longer. Just a little bit. And also, if I'm driving slower, I have more time to look at the surrounding area, right? I have more time to look at the beautiful farms and all those things. I'll have more time to think. I just take it as a relaxation moment. I maybe practice singing. Yeah. Feeling this way. I'm not sure if it's a sin, but don't do it. That's a sin. Yeah, they do that. They do that, Grace all. They switch between whatever season of the moon. And this one is in Swedish. I'm watching you when you're showering. That is a sin. Forgive me if I have sinned. I dropped the burger patty on the floor at a barbecue party and swapped it with a clean one for someone else to eat. This actually made me angry. This made me angry. Like, you could have thrown it away. You could have eaten it. You could have cut away the part that was on the floor. Like, maybe you should... The biggest sin here is that you're a coward. You're a coward. And you're a coward. You should be able to handle some floor bacteria. You think that you're above getting some floor bacteria? I hate this music. Seriously, I have to switch. I hate this. I hate this so much. Why did I choose World of Warcraft background music? Hello, Gabber. Hello. The bad music. I hate it. I get so angry. Okay, I'm gonna switch to some church. I genuinely don't know what to put in the background of the stream today, and that's making me really mad. I think I'm just gonna play some music that I probably don't have the right to play. And if this gets taken down, that's okay. But no! This is not okay. You should apologize to the person you did this. And you know, maybe you'll have a fist fight, and maybe you'll you'll get angry at each other, but maybe it will be something you'll laugh about when you become friends. Okay? Yeah, maybe you started a zombie outbreak. You should either throw it away or eaten it yourself. That was very rude. It is not the rest of the world's fault that you're a big dum clum, okay? If you're a big dum clum, you must take responsibility. Terran story crap music. Ah! I'm way too obsessed with this VTuber, and she probably knows it. Waking up thinking about her, work thinking about her, bed thinking about her. Might need some help, but she's cute AF. Shame me. It's me, right? It's me, right? It's definitely me, right? No other VTubers, right? Because if it would be another VTuber, I would maybe cry. It would maybe get really sad. Oh, not me! You're also like that back if I yeah. Wait, are you trying to make me say a bad word without using me? Fadget. No, we're talking about another way too. I don't like that. I don't like that. He says the VTuber knows it. Do you know it? Maybe I know it. Maybe I know, but maybe I don't know who wrote this. Never mind. Now I'm getting embarrassed. If it's about another girl, then get out of here. Go speak to her. Why are you even here? But it was me, then I'm reflected. I gave Mysko a key code for a video game, but before I gave it, I put it in my mouth and she wouldn't inspire out. You should have swallowed it. You should have swallowed it. If you want to use such a thing, swallow it instead. Stinky. Disgusting. Let the game live within you. Let the gamer live within you. A true gamer eats game codes. The sinner. You wasted a precious meal. It gave us a meal's code. Mysko is very heterosexual and he would not like this. Mysko is very heterosexual. Okay, I'll give Mysko in the microphone. Dude, this is so disgusting. I can't believe you. This is the last time I'm appearing in Mysko's stream. That's disgusting. Mysko may forgive you, but I don't. And that was it. Yeah, this. He did not like that. Did he deserve that? Maybe. If I were Mysko, I would forgive you. But Mysko is a straight man, okay? No. No, I'm sorry. I'm a straight shipper mostly. I don't. And even if there would be not, then I would. I never ship. I never ship two guys together. I'm sorry. It doesn't interest me. That's just very personal. I was surrounded by yaoi girls growing up, okay, and I couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. Mysko, woman of the virtual tube. I've been playing both teams my whole life. I wake up petting both my cat and my dog. What? Teams? What teams are you talking about? Wait, what? What, you mean like Team Cat and Team Dog? And why do you capitalize my cat and my dog? Why do you capitalize these words? It's confusing me. You're a sinner because you're confusing me. You confused me. You should apologize to me personally. Playing for both teams. Wait, what does playing for both teams mean? Wait, what does playing for both teams? What does that mean? Oh, Dumpty Lannister. Thank you. Playing for both teams. What does that mean? So you're saying you both had a boyfriend and a girlfriend? I can't forgive that. You're greedy. You're greedy. That I cannot forgive. You're too greedy. There's too many of us near that don't have any love at all. And you're taking two? I cannot forgive. Sorry. Cannot forgive that. How are people gonna get their government rationed girlfriend if you do this? I don't understand. I don't understand. You should think about that. Next. I don't understand the whole playing on, but I misunderstood you. I think I misunderstood. I didn't know what the both team thing was. I think you made it weird. I thought it was like Team Cat and Team Dog. I married your AI and made a kid to your AI. And your AI mother just... What? Wait, you made a male... Mysko mom AI? Or did you impregnate... Oh, I don't understand! Unforgivable! No! Unforgivable! No! Wait, so you made both of them pregnant? No! You have to take responsibility. No! I don't like that. Mysko AI delete. I will delete Mysko AI. There is no saving you, I'm sorry. It's already too late. We better not waste our time on lost causes, Bubs. Let's go to the next one. Mysko, my dear. You have to forgive me. You weren't stream, but I opened Twitch anyways. I look for Vtubers with the cutest feet. I literally found one. She said she would show her feet on cam, and my young Spanish boy heart could barely take it. Oh, I wonder who this could be. But she would only show it if I admitted that she was the most cute and elegant VTuber with the best feet, and I want her weakness said it. And then she showed her feet. Oh dear, I can't. You should apologize for making me feel so dirty writing this. Escobar definitely wrote this. Escobar, you wrote this. You wrote this. You did it. I cannot. It's good. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. You should apologize for making a young lady, feel so filthy and dirty after reading such a thing. Did you pay Escobar? Did you pay them to stand up for you like that? Escalope, did you write like half of these confessions? Are you serious? It's okay to imagine things. I hope at least it didn't smell like Danish cheese, because they don't. They made me smell like coconut oil. Oh my. I wish Mysko was my little sister and she would call me Oni-chan. I would give each other hugs so I never feel lonely all the time. And slowly we would romantic feelings for each other. Of course, we know what we're doing is wrong, but so we would limit ourselves and not go too far. We can ignore our feelings either. So we would have to sneak around being lovers to not get found out by our parents. Mysko once asked on stream, what do you guys do to not feel lonely? Well, sometimes I make this kind of fantasies in my head, and I swear I'm not insane. I'm just incredibly lonely, and I need a hug from a cute girl. I feel embarrassed now. No, I feel like you made me feel like I'm being sinful now. You made me feel like I'm really bad. You made me feel like I'm really bad now, okay? You made me feel like I have sinned by reading this. Do I say Oni-chan weird? Do I say it weird? Like you have to go. I'm sorry. I can't comment on this. It's not wrong to have a little escapism when you feel lonely, but sometimes I cry when you cry. That's impossible. You don't know when I cry. Because I cry all the time. I cry a lot. I'm a big crier. I could probably provide the world with a lot of water. Just by crying. I mean, I know I already do. I provide a world with a lot of water. um, I mean I do, but I don't want. I'm mad. I do one, but I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Stop! I feel so filthy now. I feel so filthy because I feel like a filthy girl. Okay. Either ways. I never did my homework in school, and once Shore told me you told the teacher the dog ate it. No one... That's such a cliche. I was the absolute worst student, but barely passing subject by the skin of my teeth. My mom even played extra English classes, but I never showed up. Instead, I leave school and take a super long walk home so no one would notice I was skipping. It sounded like you were kind of made to go to school when you weren't ready for it and didn't like it. I'm not sure if that's a sin. A lot of us feel trapped in an institution. I sure did. There's many times where I wouldn't want to go to school, but being at home was worse, kind of, so I still went to school. And I get you. It's really bad for your future, but the one you're hurting is really yourself by not studying properly. And not being honest. I don't know, it's rough. Like, don't be too hard for yourself what happened in the past, okay? It's probably not too late for you to make up for this, but don't be too hard on yourself, right? There's other path than there's only other parts than the academics. Other paths. Oh, I feel real embarrassed now, Bubs. Jeez, I'm not cut out for this type of stream because I get embarrassed reading your messages. Jeez, don't tease me too much. When I was a teenager, I walked away from my faith just to fit in, and I felt completely alone. I turned my back on him, and now I feel this heavy guilt whenever I think about coming back. I don't feel like I deserve his forgiveness anymore, and I've been gone for too long and messed up too badly. I want to return, I never do. I really do, but I don't know where to start, or if he used to. Of course he would! You're being silly now, okay? You're being silly. Okay, you know, okay, there's literally proof. There's proof in the Bible. Okay, I think it's Lucas in Lucas 15? Yeah, go to Lucas 15. I think? No? Is it Lucas 15? Lost song, it's never too late. And God will always want you, right? So I don't know how this one sounds in English. I will have to read it too, but it's a little bit long. You know, it's a story about a man who has, there was a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father, "Please give me my share of the estate." So he divided his property between them. And then I'm just gonna be short it. So the younger son set off to a distant country and squandered his wealth living. He spent everything, and wait, is there some... Oh dear, there's some lost things in translation. Is this a... Yeah. Okay, he took his journey far into a country where he wasted his substance with victorious living. And when he had spent it all, there arose a mighty famine in the land, and he began to be in want. And when he went to join himself with a citizen of the country, he sent him into the field. So he had to work in the fields to feed swine, and he would only could eat husks. And he wished that he could eat the husks that the swine would eat. And like he would compare how nice it was at home to being in this country where he would sin and spend all of his money. But eventually he returned home to his father, and his father was so happy to see him and forgave him right away, and wanted to, you know, make a big feast to celebrate the return of him, and slaughter the fattened calf. And like his other sons were jealous. His elder son got jealous because he has been working hard and not wasting money, right? And he has never made something so nice, like slaughtered like the fattened calf or something like that for him, even if he's behaving nicely. But it's like, his father, says, "I don't worry about that because we're feasting for his for his return." Okay, I'm a little weird. That's the thing. That's why I never speak about Christianity. I am not a preacher, okay? But you have to go to Lucas 15. What is it called? Lucas 15:11-32. Luke, not Lucas. Luke. I don't know English, okay? I'm bad at English, so I'm just typing it into the chat. And just remember this, okay? No matter how much you sinned, you can always return. And I would like to crow. No. Maybe I could do something like, I'm a sinner myself. I'm never good enough. I never feel like I'm good enough myself. But remember, that is not. You cannot bring yourself to redemption. You cannot. You cannot. You can only get there through Jesus, and it's not through your work. It's through Jesus' work. It's not through your power, because you're just a lowly human, and you cannot do anything on your own. No matter how many good deeds you do, you cannot take yourself there. Okay. So, yeah. Just remember this. Don't be so hard on yourself. But of course I'm not qualified to do Bible reading and things like that. I actually need to go to church. I haven't been in the longest time, and I cannot go tomorrow either because of my grandma. I don't know, these are anonymous. I don't know which one I've been reading. But of course you're, don't worry about it. It's nice to see a genuine confession here. Mine is kind of stupid, but hey, here we go. When I was 12, around 12, I remember going into a bakery with my parents and grandma. All fine until it was time to leave, and I wanted a gum. So I took one, and I didn't think through it. It was already paid somehow, so I was in my car, and my brain finally connected dots, and finally I realized some gum from the bakery. A singular gum! By the way, I forgot to mention, my grandma works at the police, so I was scared. I don't know, I'd be in prison, but I still decided to shoot a gum because it was tasty. They figured it out and it was fine. Well, it seemed like it all got sorted out. So, Bubs, something similar happened to me before. I did some stuff like this as a child a few times, and it got sorted out in the end, right? And there was one time I bought bubble tea at the place. And I remember the day after, wait, she served me bubble tea, I bought bubble tea, but I didn't actually spend any money. So the day after, I took a long trip into the town where I got the bubble tea. A long trip. And I paid, I went all the way over there just to pay for it. The day after. This is just what children do. Don't be silly. After last sleeper stream, I got a bit lovesick. The next day I had this empty feeling inside, and all I could think about was Mysko. That's more sin. She used to listen to a bit of the water almost every night before she's falling asleep, and sometimes I hug my pillow and mutter, "Ah." This is making me a little embarrassed. I feel a little bit bashful after reading this, I have to say. I thought you didn't like sleepover streams. I wasn't planning on doing any anytime soon again because I thought you didn't like it anymore. So maybe I should make one more again. But one thing you have to think about. Don't let me get in the way of your life, okay? I don't want to make your life unhappy. I want to make you happy and encourage you to become the best version of yourself that you want to be. Or help you in times of weakness. Remember that, Bubs? So, I appreciate... Wait, Blue! Thank you! Wait. 5 kisses! Thank you! Thank you so much! You're being so nice, spoiling me and things. Straight, but no! I like sleepover streams, but they're a little awkward to make. But I would like to make one again. How many have I made now? Like 3? Thank you, Village. Thank you, Village, for spoiling me and the Bubs. This is getting out of control. I can stop grooming VTubers. I grab my brush, and then I groom their hair again and again. It's in my male instincts. I can't help it. It's even worse when I groom corporate VTubers. Some because I was pregnant with my first child. Wait, there's an actual type of grooming right now, and I can't keep paying children support, but I groomed her too much. The way you see it is partially it's your fault this happening. Can you forgive? The first thing you have to do is to accept full responsibility yourself. You have to. I don't know if I can forgive you for impregnating San Miklosava. Because I like San Miklosava and I don't like the idea of you impregnating San Miklosava. I really don't like that idea. And I cannot forgive you because you don't even seem to be able to accept responsibility yourself. I mean, I can... I think you should ask San Miklosava for forgiveness and all the VTubers that you grow all the time. At first he was talking about hair, but then he was talking about making VTubers pregnant. I got some weird messages. I really did. Plus being happy. I mean, if you gotta grow up, Bubs, okay, hear me out. Okay, I get jealous sometimes. I do, but if you find someone in real life, I'm happy just being your favorite VTuber, okay? I'm happy just being a Roshi. I cannot expect any more than that, okay? I cannot expect any more like that than that, even I'm parasocial. I'm just the one in... I just want to be the one that you come for escapism, okay? Or whatever you need at the moment. But I don't want to make you get away from, you know, creating your lineage and, you know, all that stuff. Or having a family. I don't want to get in the way for that. Remember that? Because I don't want to rob you out of the best experiences and all that. Top 100! Wish placements? What kind of bad things did you write, Fluffa? But if you're in a place where you need escapism, then I'm not gonna push you either. Because I know that sometimes you just need the world to be a little kind for you, and you don't want to worry about all of those responsibilities, do you? So that's okay too. I just want to be whatever you need. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm soon to be kicked out of my mom's house with hardly any money. We need to save him? I don't even have a license or a car yet. It's really stressful to think about that, and I don't know whether either go to school or work in some kind of warehouse. I graduated high school 2 years ago, and I have done nothing with my time. I just feel like I wasted so much time doing nothing, and it's making me and I can only think about college because of the cost. Those numbers scare me, especially with how I'm doing financial right now. I feel like I just let everyone down. And my family looks at me as a successor, like I always had any sort of plan. Like I always had some plan thinking about my future. I fear I disappoint everyone for not doing what I expect. It's scary. I'm so sorry. I kind of... When I graduated, I also had a time in my life where I was in need like this, and it was really rough because my parents didn't understand. Especially my mom. She didn't, and she would yell at me every day, and it was really stressed. It was really stressful. Like, the thing you can do is to communicate with your parents early on, but a lot of time you don't understand. I was really lucky because actually my sister at the time made me call like a, you know, some kind of service where you could, if you were young and you needed help, then that you could call them. And I got I got to go to a psychologist and all of those things. I don't know if that helped that much, but I think it saved me at the moment because I was at the lowest point in my life. And I'd be saying, please don't give up. Please don't give up. I don't know what's special going on in your situation. It sounds like you're probably in the US, where it's harder to get help if you're vulnerable like this. The only thing I can do is to pray and wish for the best thing to happen to you. I don't think you did any sin in here. It's really rough right now, and the world as it is at the moment, and as well as these addictions that everyone has at this, at this generation, like the constant dopamine addiction makes everything really hard. It's so hard to get things done. Like you could have the threat of being kicked out and still not care about anything at all. And that's pretty scary. For me, it's so hard to motivate myself to do anything, and it's really rough. Right now, all you can really do is get to a place where you're safe, and also try to identify the problem. Try to identify the problems in your life and not blame yourself too hard. You have to identify what you can improve, and you can sometimes is 2 steps forward and 1 step backward, right? So you cannot fix everything in one day. You cannot. Maybe you could go to the military or something. Maybe that could be a way to reset things. Or maybe that would just traumatize you. I don't know. The military is scary. Oh, that's really rough. Do you have a job in a place? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people in here have been in your situation. It's really difficult. I'm kind of back in a similar situation again almost, and I'm a little scared. I don't know what to do in the future, but I don't think you've sinned. I don't think so. No, don't go to war. No! Hello, Bubs. This is Mysko. The real version of my Mysko. My name is Greta Thunberg. Can I do it, Greta? My name is Greta Thunberg. I cannot do it. And I used to be a climate human rights activist since 2022. My schizophrenia and autism had gotten worse and worse, and now I can control this persona called Mysko. I feel compelled to stream as someone who I'm not. I know I will not remember. I wrote this when it's right in stream, but I hope you can forgive me that I've been hiding my true identity all this time from you, dear Bubs. I know you love Mysko, but she is taking control over my body, and I'm losing my self-sense. This is a call for help. You have to say more than just the environment now. You have to save me. Shut it down. Shut it down. This is a sin. Okay, everything is okay. The other woman, stop talking about the other woman. You're making me uncomfortable. I commissioned an art piece of two Vtubers that didn't even really know each other based off of what one of them said on stream. It was mainly as a joke, but it seemed like then one of them seemed to feel awkward about being shipped with someone they don't know. You know what? This is a sin. Because you should have just commissioned an art piece of me instead. If you commissioned an art piece of me, this would never have been a problem. It would have never been a problem. Yeah. I would have never reacted awkwardly about this because I'm always grateful. Except when people edit a peanut on my pictures I have drawn. I don't like that. But other than that, I like it when people draw for me. Either ways, I have a question. Was this Cinder and Silver Whale? Was this Cinder and Silver Whale? Because that would be so funny. No, don't. No, that would be weird. That's gonna be. That would be weird. Because I'm not into girls. I'm not into girls. But I do like girls, but I'm not into girls. But it would be so funny because it sounds like Silver Whale and Cinder. Really? You want to commission that? Oh, that would make me so happy. Bubs. Bubs. Now we're out of submissions, but I can see if anyone has if anyone has submitted anymore. I don't think anyone has. Maybe someone has. Actually, oh dear. Oh dear. I have gotten some new ones. I've gotten some new ones. Wait a moment. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh dear. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment to collect myself. Okay. So I'm just gonna just give me a moment. I'm gonna focus on putting all of these new ones in the folder. There we go. So I'm downloading them. There we go. They sent me a lot while I was streaming. Maybe it's a little bit of a sin to be nice. What? Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! That's very nice. Okay, thank you. Have a good time at work. Hard worker. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna just say these pictures, and then we're gonna look at them. Okay? Oh dear, you sent in so many of them. I'm sorry if I excluded some of them. It's just some of them were not related. But I think I really included some that were not related anyway. So, just give me a moment. No more. Okay, one more. Then we go. Sorry, I have to listen to my weird noises. Okay, now I have a new batch of confessions. Wait, where are they? Eh? Oh, I think I have to. What? I think. Oh no. Okay, now. Are you ready? Yeah, these are written during streaming. Some of them. Yeah, I deleted a lot of them. Here for Mysko noises. Thank you. Oh, Mysko, Swedish Sable, collector of sins and tormentor of Bubs. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna stick a fork in your butt. You summon us to your church and demand we confess, as if we were some fluffy little freaks of judgment. No. But I'm not no sinner before you. My sins are mine to work. not offering for your curiosity, nor for you to broadcast to every bub watching your stream. You prod, you pry, you insist. With that disarming tone as we undone a many wicked bub. But I see truth. This is no holy right. Rather, I contemn this ritual. That's so mean. My sins still remain unspoken, buried far from your reach. Especially the one where I secretly tune in every morning hoping you'll note me. Get all possessive about it and maybe, yes maybe, call me your favorite bub. Well, I'm absolutely not here just because your voice makes my stupid heart do annoying flare thing. Wait, forgot I said that. That was not confession. I'm still confessing. And I'm not confessed. And you're sincere, you dummy. Being a Cinderella is not a crime. Being a Cinderella is not a sin. Cinderellas are a wonderful resource. It's like a precious metal. Cinderellas are like a precious metal. Cinderella appreciation. Enjoy your competition. I'm gonna win though. I like Cinderellas. You're so a Cinderella. My favorite Bob is a Cinderella. I scanned my student ID and edited a date to continue getting discounts at cafeterias and museums. I did it years after I left uni. Meanie! You're being mean! I mean, if you were a NEET, I would be like, fine. Being a NEET is so much of a struggle. Dude, what's the 5-head pog on you? Eh? Pog? 5-head pog? You're singing a big forehead? No! If you're a NEET, then it's okay. If you were not a NEET, then you're a bad boy. A very bad boy. They put in jail for 2 years. That's funny. Butter legs. Doesn't mean that ugly legs. Because a butter face means you have a nice looking body but an ugly face. Right? But a butter legs? Is that the opposite? Yeah, in some countries they don't really have that. They don't they don't really do that. Butter butt. That's rude. One time in winter, after a particularly large lunch, I decided to go for a walk in the forest while it was still light out. Overall, it was pleasant. The sun was shining bright and snow covered the entire area. But then, after 3 or so miles, I was feeling a faint rumbling in my stomach. I didn't think much of it, so I kept on walking, but not long after, I also started feeling queasy. At this point, I figured out what was going on and took a 180-degree turn back and speed walked home along the fastest route I knew. Later on, the feeling in my stomach did not go away. I had no money, phone, and absolutely nothing on me, and I was still in the forest. So after scrambling for like 40 minutes, feeling absolutely awful, I had to give up, find a secluded place at least 50 yards far from the path, the beaten path, and I had to improvise. I mean, most of us had to do this at one point in our life. It's not a sin, because they would have put in... If this was a sin, they would have put public toilets in the forest. But I think the sin that you did was to not bring a phone. Like, when it's cold outside like this, what if you fell and something happened? If it's dark outside, and you're so far from home, and then you could get hypothermia, especially if you're drunk after after eating. I mean, you're drunk after drinking. Then I would be a little worried. Bubs, I'm hungry. No, I shouldn't. I got... Me and my dad, we ate dinner after a walk, and I couldn't finish even half of it, so I had to get a doggy bag. Yeah. Yeah, so your sin is not bringing a phone. Oh dear. No, don't do that, Kyle Skywalker. Don't. Live, you have to live. You're in your city. Oh. Oh, so they had like these faulty timers. I guess you could fake QR code. But I noticed on buses generally in Sweden, a lot of people just sneak out on without getting their ticket scanned, and the bus driver doesn't do anything because he doesn't really want to handle potential criminals. Bubs, I'm so hungry. Wait, give me a moment. I'm gonna send with food. Just give me a moment. I can't believe I got hungry after reading a story about diarrhea. There's no connotation. I just read the word lunch and I'm serving you about food, okay? Please understand, this is my Pokeball. I gotta eat my Pokeball. No, this is not a sin. Who would think this was a sin? Not me. While I brushed my teeth, and I don't remember this is a toothbrush, I fell into the rubbish bin. You're British. Your sin is being British. I put it back and didn't say anything. Yeah, well, that is really bad actually, but you're British. I was joking, nothing wrong with being British, but oh yeah. You should have cleaned it, jeez. I'm sure the toothpaste will kill the bacteria, that's what it's made for, right? Right? Okay, let's see here. Wild if true. Wild is true. Compassion. Actually. Oh, hey, I get it. Hey, wait. This is actually a little bit of you're okay. You know what your sin is? Not having a bin with a lid on it. Not having a bin with a lid on it. If you have a sister especially, you need to have a toilet bin with a lid on it. Either ways. Confession. I saw the school fire accident. Are these AI made? I hope not. I used to get hamburgers. It was the 4th of July, and after some friends had graduated high school, they wanted to visit the school to see if it was any different. And of course, set up some fireworks. They lived nearby, so we walked over and got the bright idea to set up fireworks in the courtyard of the school. Things were pretty cool until one of the fireworks went off, and the door to the art room went out catching fire. At first we laughed, but after a minute everyone started freaking out. We realized there was an absolute ton of volatile chemicals stored in the art room. So we started running around in the school looking for a fire extinguisher. Eventually we found one and managed to put the door frame out before it had spread too far. The door was burned and had gang scorch marks above it. I heard through the grapevine that the school wound up having an assembly when the school resumed, but never figured out. Wait, so the school was open that like a night? Wait, you could find a fire extinguisher at that late at night and go inside after school? No? No? There's fire extinguishers outside? Yeah? Some of this doesn't make sense. Some of this does not make sense because you burnt the door, right? No? Or did you go inside of the school? Yeah? That is a sin for arson, and $1 billion. Running around inside of school. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, how do you? So I assume this is in the night, right? Because you would either, and at this time of the day, the school would be closed, right? This is something about this doesn't make sense. Really? Yeah, but why would a school be open so late at night? Or in the evening, unless I'm getting something wrong. Because this is in America, right? Because they celebrate 4th of July, meaning that they probably don't have, and also in July, so the days are long, meaning this was really late. Because you want to do it when it's dark. So this was maybe somewhere sometime. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How did I get inside? Yeah, even if you climb over the fence, I assume the doors would be locked, right? The doors of the building would be locked. Unless they broke into the building. Really, that's really interesting. America is an odd country. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, you say that, but it still implies they went inside of the building, because otherwise, how would they find a fire extinguisher? I have never seen a fire extinguisher outdoors. Like, maybe you would find that in some kind of industrial plant or whatever. Like a refinery, maybe you could find that outdoors, but at a school, I wouldn't. Like, unless it's like a water fire extinguisher. I don't know, man. Next one. In kindergarten, I hid behind the bushes when it was the time to come back in. Oh, that's unfair. Too bad, little guy. There's no forgiveness for you. Too bad. I'm sorry. Some sins are just too too bad to forgive. I'm sorry. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. I think when I was a kid, actually, a lot of the time I didn't want to stay outside that long. I wanted to go in, but that depended on what kind of weather it was. And sometimes I wanted to stay out forever. So, like, sometimes I wanted to stay outside looking for bugs for hours. That was so good. That was so good. Wait, what is that emote? What is that supposed to be? What? What is that? That's an ugly emote. Girl sounds just one ugly emote. I'm sorry, that's probably one of the ugliest emotes I ever seen. Wait, I mean, it's because it's a pepper that is brown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't tell her. Don't tell her first I thought it was a Twitch emote or a 17B emote for a moment. And actually, well, I'm sorry, I'm so mean. Okay, that one is cute. This one is cute, but that one was not cute. That one was not cute. Sometimes during ASMR streams, I wish you would lick the microphone. But then you start humming Skeer's lullabies, and I remember the real reason why I come back to your streams. Please forgive me. You're a promiscuous little boy. I'm not sure if I can forgive that. But I guess I have to keep singing more. Next stream. Next day is my stream. I don't know any other VTubers. Maybe I can make some friends if I start beef with them. That works in anime. It's like they become friends after fighting each other. Like a lot of the characters in JoJo becomes friends with him, big part of the main cast after the fight. You know the main cast? Like that. But VTubers. I'm old and I've never seen a naked woman IRL. Neither top nor bottom, no back. There's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't feel bad about that. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe we'll see one day. Maybe by accident. I think I have seen naked people in public by accident. Like sometimes you walk past a window and you see a naked grown person in the window. Or you go to the beach and there's a woman topless. Or, you know, maybe you should just go to a nudist beach, and then it's all good, right? If you just want to see a naked woman, I don't know. I don't think this is a sin. You shouldn't have to see naked bodies everywhere. By accident. Yeah. You don't want to see people in nudist beach. I wouldn't know because I've never been to a nudist beach. As a kid, I sometimes cooked grasshoppers over fire to eat. I mean, at least you ate them. So I feel a little bad because they were cooked alive, but probably they're so small, so probably didn't feel pain for long. The real question is, were they good? I don't think this is a sin to eat animals, but I feel a little bad for bugs because you have to eat so many of them to fill your stomach. Whereas if you eat a cow, then you just have to kill one cow to eat for many, many days. When I was a kid, I used to depend on my house to have hotel credits every day, and my parents were away around 100 euros. I did something like this too. Jeez, it's so bad. I did something like this too. I still feel so guilty. Just apologize to your parents, or I'll be honest. I managed to make my parents think it wasn't me. And I think my oh dear, I think I did. Yeah, the thing is, I put my real phone number on my account at the time when I was a kid, right? Because I used my parents' phone and I didn't tell my parents, like my dad's phone. They were like, okay, so you're gonna complain and say that someone stole your money? Like they made some kind of legal claim. Like they complained to the, I don't know, the phone service provider or the police. I'm not sure. And what happened was that my phone was serviced. So there's a way for phone service providers to block certain numbers. I'm not sure, or they blocked my SIM card. I'm not sure. Something happened, so I couldn't use my phone I couldn't use phone service anymore with my phone. And I couldn't tell my parents either. Because apparently every what's it called? Every mobile phone? Every cell phone? I don't know what to call it. Like has their own number. And because they complained to the police or something, and because my real phone number was on that account that I used as a child, then my phone stopped working. And I was like, but Mom, Dad, my phone doesn't work. And they didn't understand why, and I understood why, but I didn't tell them. And they still don't know. I think maybe I should tell them. That was my sin. Yeah, RuneScape member credits. No, it's not based. I think I'm gonna tell them one day. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them. Jag drömmer ibland om att jag har en Mysko som var till mig. It's like, I sometimes dream that I have a Mysko that only belongs to me. I don't know. Dreaming is not a sin. It's kind of sweet, actually. But I'm a little embarrassed now. I do get embarrassed. Bubs. I think maybe some of you have sent more. Anyways. I think we've gone through most of the conventions now. No, it's enough now. I think I really need to take it easy now. I had such a good time with you, Bubs, and I like this stream. But I'm not the best at making this kind of stream because I cannot play. It's hard for me to play as a harsh persona for too long. Yeah, the Mysko stream is over, but I'll stream next week. Maybe I can stream 4 times next week. Who knows? I'm gonna make my schedule tomorrow. So, if you have any ideas of what you wanna do, then you can tell me. Maybe I wanna do some VR shot again. Maybe I wanna do ASMR, like a normal ASMR, but with some new songs. So maybe if you wanna suggest some new songs that are not metal songs, then I will. I'm ready. Those were the best and worst confessions. I think the worst ones are the ones that tell me what you want. Yeah, you're watching another VTuber right now. That hurt. 4 times! Yay! Back into gaming? Yeah, I will game next week. I think I want to do one stream that maybe it's long where I do a little bit of everything. So a little bit of just chatting and maybe some drawing and maybe some gaming. We'll see about that. Yeah, I like Subnautica. And I did enjoy the stream. I enjoy every stream with my Bubs. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start raiding people again, but I don't want to raid anyone today. I don't know what's up with me. I'm scared of raiding people for some reason. But you like variety streams? Yes, I will make a variety stream. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this was fun. I will see what other thing I kind of want to do a French review stream or something like that next time it's community submission stream. I also want to do a stream where I look at like old fan art that you have made for me and things like that, or like just old stuff, like, you know, stuff we can look back at. I laugh when we were old together. Okay, Bubs. I want to say good night to you. I'm not going to bed quite yet, but soon. So I want to say good night. Fergus. Yes, Fergus. I want to say good night. And thank you for your time and all your submissions. All the active Bubs and all the lurkers. And yes, special shout outs to the lurkers. I don't want to doom scroll. I'm tired of doom scrolling. I don't like doom scrolling. Not doom scrolling. Doom scrolling. Oh shit. I overwrote a file I really like. Shit. Oh well. Oh no, I closed my program. Why did I do that? Okay, anyways, Bubs. I'm saying good night. You cannot see me anymore. I wanna stalk. Good night, dear Bubs. Precious Bubs. See ya. Bye-bye. No, Mysko's gone. I'm sorry. Stream's ending. Get out of here. Stream's over. Get out of here. Bye. Okay, I will make a stream's ending stream. I will make one. I swear. I'm sorry. Okay, bye-bye. Good night.